Good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Tonight is another edition of Hong Kong House of Cards. The Vampire Court, with the death of the antagonists and the whole issues going on with certain individuals having finally been cleared up, are now holding an actual formal court for the night.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be proceeding normally. Uh, Go ahead and intro you guys. Keeper is going to be in her usual position, walking very fast in front of the doors everywhere, constantly on her communication devices. You will notice that Samuel is missing, or Samael, the Malkavian Primogen.
Gotcha.
Why did he say Samael? I thought it was Samuel Judah.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Sorry, the first thing I thought when you said Samuel was hate, and I was like, wait.
Woo! Wait a sec here.
There will never be Samuel hate in this game, and no matter who tries to make a version of him, it will never exist.
To be
Finally,
fair,
an
that
ST.
I had Samuel Haight in one scene of one of the scenes in my games, and it was more of like those guest cameo appearances.
Yeah. If anybody's going to make a guest cameo appearance in this game, it's going to be Beckett. So
Yes, I love Beckett. Everybody loves Beckett. How can you hate Beckett?
all right. So NPCs are in their positions. Mask is standing near the throne, waiting for any orders. So Sean, go ahead and intro. Then Julia, go ahead and intro.
Because usually court starts when the prince arrives.
Yes. That's why I usually have the prince enter last.
Aldwin will show up in kind of the same getup that he had last scene he was in. Nice slacks with a button-up shirt, tie, and a kind of a polo sweater over the top. He'll make his way. He'll look around the room and casually take note of the absence of the Malkavian Primogen, and make his way over to his own Primogen, and carefully make sure no one else is listening and be like, so it's only you and I here tonight.
At that point, Sandy will say, yes, I believe that your clanmate has been called by her sire to Tokyo for a reason I do not understand. However, I will be sure to find out from the regent of that chantry as soon as any information comes to light.
Why is it that always when members of Clan Tremere need to escape important events which are important to this domain, they always seem to take flight to the Tokyo chantry?
I don't know. However, Lord Carlson, and he'll say this really low, Lord Carlson has expressed a desire to visit this domain.
He'll be like one of those.
Because you know Tremere as well as I do. It's never a good day when the Lord comes to visit.
I will make note of that. Thank you, sir.
I'll just nod and go back to looking around. You haven't seen Primogen Judah, have you, tonight?
No, I have not.
Malkavians, they're unusual.
Yeah.
Okay, Julia, go ahead and intro.
Beck will come walking in. She appears to be in a little bit of a hurry, like she's come, late from a meeting or something. She'll be wearing her normal black suit jacket, white button-up, black slacks with black high heels. She really likes her black. She'll take her seat at the head of the table, look around. My court seems a little sparse tonight.
At that point, Mask will speak up. Your Primogen are in attendance, as are your officers. However, nobody has been able to contact Primogen Judah for a couple of days. I have no excuse. However, I have members of my clan looking for him.
God, and if only I had fucking that one ritual. God damn. Ah!
Track the transgressor or illuminate the trail of prey.
Illuminate the trail of prey.
Yeah.
Well, that explains that.
Oh, something to put on the to-do list, though.
Where is the newest member of my clan? She'll look over to whatever the hell his name is.
Timothy, your primogen.
Yeah.
Timothy will stand up and say, "My apologies, my lord. He has been called away on business. I will ensure that he is reprimanded to your pleasure as soon as he returns."
Vulgar!
She'll nod and kind of purse her lips a little bit. And Tremere, where are your members?
Jameson will stand forward and say, "As you can see, Alwyn Mercer is in attendance. However, Miss Ramirez has been called away due to clan business. I apologize for this, and I will reprimand her according to your pleasure as soon as she returns."
Tisk, tisk. From here I thought she wanted me to meet her sire.
Yeah, he'll just kind of give his religion a look like, oh, just you wait.
You'll notice. Give me a perception alertness, you guys.
Can I get a perception alertness on your character first, Sean?
Yeah. Because
She'll have a quick back for that.
No. He's just looking to his primogen like, oh, if you only knew. And he has not a dot of subterfuge. Okay, so you go ahead and roll yours. It'd be perception alertness.
Spending a willpower. 3 successes.
Oh yeah, fucking bright as day.
She'll just kind of.
Let me get mine first, please. And then we'll get all these rolls out of the fucking
Well,
way.
I want it since it's in order.
Right, I'll let you speak first, but I all these rolls at once. So that way we're done with them. One success on my primogen.
Okay.
I guess I'll roll for the primogen as well in a second. 2
Still on all my goddamn successes. I have one more die than you.
All right, go ahead, Julia, with what you're going to do, and then I'll explain what you see from the primogen.
She'll see the look that Aldwin
Yeah.
gives standing. She'll just kind of smile that
Knowing smile.
bitchy, like I'm being polite smile, and go, Lordy, I think I know what that's about.
All right, so you guys will notice from the way that his lips are pursed and his tongue is clenched, his jaw is clenched, he's biting his tongue behind his lips.
Oh, I.
I don't think you guys need to roll to understand what she's saying.
Yeah. At
It's
that
pretty-
point, he'll look over back at the prince and then look back to the primogen because he's going to be a nice good boy. Keep his mouth fucking shut. It's not his business.
Exactly.
Either of you know why her sire wants to visit my domain every other month? I thought when one was out of accounting, their sire was no longer around as much.
And that's when Mercer's just going to, I don't know, bite my tongue. I am not saying a goddamn thing.
It's like a helicopter mother type thing, or
At this point, Primogen Jameson is just going to say, well, I think she wants to try some authentic Chinese food. I think she's sick of the stuff she gets in the States.
oh, she's in the States now. Last I heard, she was in Austria.
God, it's a good thing that you don't have that elder power that lets you resurface spots because at the comment of the whole helicopter mother thing, Aldwin would be screaming, yes! Yes, that's the problem!
Did you hear the last whip? Did Brett?
She is currently residing in Tokyo, my prince. She was from the United States, but most of our clan visit Austria at least once in our lives.
It is a lovely place. I've been there a time or two myself.
So I'm sure you must have enjoyed the snow-capped peaks of the Alps.
She'll just kind of smile.
They are very beautiful in winter, if you don't mind me saying.
Except the peaks don't. The peaks of the Alps don't go to Austria.
Which is why she's just kind of smiling.
Yeah.
Geography.
Mm.
Actually, with academics, like 3 or 4, he'll probably give a curious look and then just follow along. Yes, the peaks are very beautiful in winter.
She'll smile at him again and so down to business. Who
That
here
is-
helped with the whole what were we calling her? That bitch? Celeste was her name, I believe.
I believe the Celeste issue was what the mages were handling. That the court was in the process of protecting the ritual, which expelled the infernalists.
I had heard someone with helping with Celeste as well. Regardless, who all was there helping with the problems of this domain?
I guess Mercer will stand up.
Timothy Cuthbert will stand forward and say, our currently away on business clanmate was also involved in that. And Jameson will step forward, as was Miss Ramirez.
Eric will probably also stand up for his bit part in this.
Everyone just kind of smile at him.
Timothy Cuthbert will also say, I believe you were present when the bitch aforementioned was destroyed, my prince.
Oh, yes, indeed I was.
Eric will have a pleasant grin at that one.
For those who are here and those who helped, those are 2 qualifications. I think I would find you
Loyal.
loyal.
So everybody that's gotten an honor that's actually there will nod. At this point, Mask will say, if it pleases you, my lady, I meant to inform you earlier that the Blackfriars have left to return to Justicar de Zagreb's side.
I had been made aware. It's just a pity that I had not been able to say goodbye. I wish to thank them for their services here.
Well, apparently there was an issue arising in a place called Paducah.
Grimace. Oh, twitch.
Camarilla?
Yeah, I don't think you need Camarilla Lord to know that that city is the asshole of the Camarilla in North America.
Should her smile
That-
just
That city has been invaded by demons more times than what's the word? That place has been invaded by demons more times.
Sunnyville?
Huh?
I'm sorry, I made a Buffy reference.
Oh, yeah. Then Sunnydale, actually, yeah. Then
Boom! So the smile will just kind of freeze on her face, and she'll go, how shocking. Huh.
Yes, I found it quite disturbing as well, my prince. I wonder which one it is this time.
Who knows? I sometimes think they just make it up to be the forefront of our comments. Although why one would wish to be so negative about their domain, I would not know.
Well,
That's
considering
right, they were having a problem with hunters that needed the pressure of the Justicariat to resolve. Actually happened in UT like
Yeah.
last month.
I heard about that. Let me just say one thing. Fritz is really glad that he's not located in Paducah anymore.
So it's just technocracy. And that's not going to go away anytime soon, but hopefully we can get that resolved.
Primogen Hawks, the Primogen clan Brewhall will stand forward and say, "My prince, are we on to new business? There was something I needed to bring up."
Yes, one thing before we do, though. If there are those who are not aware, the Sabbat member named Dust is no longer existing.
This will cause quite a bit
Aldrin
of
will light up like the 4th of July.
this will cause quite a bit of murmurs around the court. At which point, who would step forward on this? The keeper would say, "But he was one of the few Sabbat that respected Elysium. Do we know how he died? Is it something that threatens us?"
That girl just kind of like that laugh under her breath, and she'll look down, she'll shake her head. No. When the mages took care of Celeste, they made her not exist anymore. Celeste was his sire. If
At
his
which-
sire doesn't exist, he was never turned.
At which point, Jameson goes, "I knew it. That. Sorry."
Aldrin does have a dot of Mage Lore, so there's just that ear-to-ear grin just breaks across his face.
Sorry for the outburst, my prince. It's just that you confirmed a theory for me.
Had I not witnessed it with my own eyes, and Mr. West here can verify, I wouldn't have believed it. The Celeste part, not the Dust part.
Yeah.
Eric will pipe up good and proper, too, because it seemed like she was kicking the shit out of all of us.
Primogen, I believe you had something to discuss?
Only to mention that a member of my clan is on his way here tonight. I didn't want to interrupt everything that was going on to mention this until we were done with all business. I've given him the location of Elysium. He is Camarilla loyal, and he is, well, unusual. Unusual for my clan.
Please look, I don't see True Hawk.
No, he's not true. He's not true, but you may think he is from his personality.
A doorknob.
What?
Deader than a doorknob, personality-wise.
No, shy, quiet, unassuming.
Well, if he is Camarilla loyal, then I see no problem. We have our fair share of oddities in this domain.
And on that note, the doors open and Samuel runs in, clutching his teddy bear, looking around very nervously. For those who are familiar with it, he has blood leaking from his eyes and from his palms. Keeper will be, "Excuse me, Primogen, did you mean to cause such an outburst?" He'll look around cautiously and then look up to Becker and run forward to her chair and curl up right next to it.
She'll just kind of look down and like hesitantly put her hand like on his head like a mother would, just like.
He'll twitch a little. "The three are coming."
Who are the three, honey?
"The one that walks, the one that sleeps, and the one that crawls. They're coming. The sleeper, the ancient, he's here. The other two come to find him."
Well, it's a good thing that the Camarilla now acknowledges that antediluvians exist, because all of us would be wanting to bitch slap him right about now.
Yeah, that's true.
Sean, would you plug my phone instead?
Okay.
Beck will just kind of look down, look at the other Malkavian. There are other Malkavian in the room, right?
Yeah, his whip, who has no name, is
The whip
just
with no name should be his
yeah.
name.
She'll just kind of look over. Do you
Whip with,
understand what this means?
he'll walk forward. It's the one that was chosen to actually embrace Adrian before he wigged out. He'll just be like, there's a lot of confusion, my prince. I can't get a good read on him. He's going to walk over and kneel next to him. Samuel, are you okay? You're acting odd. The traveler walks. The hidden form will crawl and fester. The sleeper, he's trapped. He's trapped inside his mind. He's trapped inside the place with the steel, the STO.
I hope someone's writing down his words.
You'll notice that Cuthbert's writing it down.
Perfect.
I don't have to write it down because I did memory, but you better believe that it's going into a report.
Yeah. The whip will place his hands on his shoulders and say, Samuel, let me into your mind. Let me see what you see. Samuel will open his eyes and then he'll say, if they're not found, if the creeper finds him first, we will lose. Who's the creeper, Samuel? Who's this person who walks? Who's the sleeper? You need to let us know. And on that cue, a boy will walk in about 14 years old, dressed like an Occidental monk of the Franciscans. For those of you who can feel it, True Faith 1 radiating off of him.
So we're all uncomfortable.
Yeah. At that point, Samuel will look over, point his finger at the man, and say, the traveler comes. The traveler. He must find the sleeper. He must find the sleeper. At which point, Barthol.
And at the monk.
At that point, the monk will push his hood back. And yeah, 14 years old, like legitimately 14 years old. And it says, well, I see the Malkavians are informed as always.
In their own way.
At which...
Does he look human or does he look dead? Like, does he look alive?
He's Humanity 10 with True Faith 1. He looks
Yes, he doesn't have to spend faith.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to spend blood to look human. He gets it by just default because he's Humanity 8 or higher.
Yeah.
So Becca will just kind of look over at him. What manner of creature are you?
My name is Bartholomew.
Okay.
I am kindred clan Bruja. At which point Alexander will stand up and say, "Hey Bart, so glad you could make it. Do you know why our Malkavian Primogen is wigging out because of you?" At which point Bartholomew will walk over and place a gentle hand on Samuel's head, and Samuel will quiet down and go to sleep. I know not, but I believe it has something to do with why I'm here.
And why are you here, sir?
I have been following a trail. Is it safe to talk amongst everyone?
This is Elysium.
Very well. There are no members of the rebellion here, correct?
We'll kind of look around.
At that point, D. Rains will say, I'm one. Which everybody knows D. Rains is not. D. Rains is the most Khemria loyal member of Clan Nosferatu. And Mask will instead say, D. Rains, shut up.
I can assure you that everyone here has been proven loyal.
I assume by rebellion he means the Sabbat, not the Anarchs.
Right, yes. He considers the Anarch Revolt to be a bitch fit. But he would never use those terms.
Little babies who were throwing their toys out of the pram.
Exactly, yeah. Very well. It should be known, first of all, let me give you my status. I was acknowledged by Shade Fallstar of the Clan Cappadocian in the year 10,003 in the province of Strasbourg on the Rhine. They are dead is no longer a concern. However, I believe my acknowledgement passes as well. A long time ago, I and members of my coterie served Lord Falstar with unswerving devotion until his seneschal rose up and killed him and took his throne. A member of my coterie was buried at the bottom of the Rhine. A recent archaeological dig has found him. And he's here.
Can I get a kindred lore check
Sure, go ahead.
on that name?
Becker will just kind of sit back down.
Book smart applicable?
No, it's really kind of a long time ago. The books would probably have been rewritten repeatedly.
That's fine. I'll spend a willpower.
Okay.
Becker will just kind of sit back down and
Diff.
I'm going to say that with the willpower, you got one success since you didn't botch.
Okay.
Because we're talking diff 8 here.
Yeah, I figured.
Which name are you working?
Dice again.
Which name?
The one when he was mentioning his coterie mate, the Lord whatever.
Oh, you mean the Lord who gave him his acknowledgement?
No, the one that was found in the Rhine.
He didn't mention the name for that.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck.
So-
Yeah, then the
Shade Fallstar was a prince in a part of Alsace-Lorraine known as Strasbourg, which was on the Rhine. He ruled for a long time until he was beheaded by his seneschal.
promotion at the edge of a blade. Out of character.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's see how that works in the Camarilla.
okay, now Becker will sit back down and sigh and just kind of murmur to herself but loud enough where everyone can hear. Why does everything that we don't want here find its way here?
I apologize, my prince, if I'm not unwelcome. I will, of course, leave.
Not you. You, of course, have my hospitality.
Oh, nodded his head. Thank you, my prince.
I simply question why trouble finds its way to Hong Kong at every turn.
At which point, D. Rains will stand up and say, because you're too good looking, you keep driving people here. At which point, Mask will once say, shut up, D. Rains.
Becca will just kind of purse her lips and look over at him. I would not think it would be my fault this domain cannot get its act together.
Maybe it would be that this is quite the auspicious court and strange things seem to follow us wherever we go.
She'll look back at the monk. Clan Bruja, you said?
Yes, my prince.
That reminds me, can I also make a Camarilla lore check on Cappadocians?
Camarilla lore, no.
I mean, not Camarilla, Kindred, excuse me.
Yes, you can.
This is going to be tough, I bet.
It's going to be a
Nice
debate.
shit. That is a no.
That's horrible. You think the Cappadocians are a type of cheese?
I'll roll with that. However wrong that may be. Oh, God. Wow. Thank you, Daishin, once again, for screwing me over. You have the most wonderful combination of giving me really awesome rolls and at the same time kicking me straight in the balls.
Oh, by the way, you'll notice that when he speaks, the Toreadors seem to be swooning. Performance 3, specialization speaking.
Damn.
Yep.
So, probably most peculiar brew. Well, I guess I should say the most peculiar real brewha that I've met.
At which point Hawks will look a little offended, but will know what she's talking about.
I mean, no offense, we simply had a problem of a ghoul trying to pass himself off as a kindred, not even with the correct clan.
Alexander will then just be like, right, sorry, yeah. Can I kill him yet?
He's bloodhunted in my domain and has now made himself the boss, so go ahead.
Excellent. At which point Bartholomew's going to look confused. So was he actually a ghoul of Bruja blood, or was he just a idiot thinking that he could pretend to be a Pillar clan?
I don't really care either way. All I know is he tried to challenge me for my praxis as a ghoul.
So an idiot. Very well.
Treachery, my status.
So, is there anything we can assist you with in your endeavors to find your coterie mate, was it? What was that name?
His name was Liam O'Connor of
Okay.
Kindred of Clan Gangrel.
Okay, let's see if we can get it this time. Ah! Oh, a 9!
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, by the way, at that name, about the Gangrel Primogen perks up. Of what you would know, Liam O'Connor was a Gangrel, formerly acknowledged in Strasbourg under Prince Shade Falstar, a fervent combatant for the domain until the Lasombra, Prince Lilith, saw him as a threat, had him beaten up, staked, put into torpor, and then buried at the bottom of the Rhine.
Why don't you just kill him?
It doesn't say, but there is actually legit reasons for it. Reason being was if he did that, then Clan Zamis, Clan Bruja, Clan Gangrel, and Clan Toreador would have risen up and killed her.
Yeah. Welcome to the Eternal Chess game.
Yep.
Just for that.
Any information you may have on activities in the streets, particularly involving scientific research or paramilitary organizations?
Well,
Sorry, that's in character. Sir, we've been battling the technocracy for about 8 months.
The
What is there about
technocracy.
scientific research and paramilitary.
Oh yes, the Order. I remember them. I tried not to involve myself with them as much as possible.
congratulations, they're everywhere in the city, apparently.
So it appears. Well, if they are unlucky enough to cross my path, we shall see what happens. But I will do nothing to draw attention to us, the Masquerade. Actually, blah. Because he wouldn't say Masquerade. The Silence of the Blood will be protected at all costs.
For my notification, is there any leads that you have on where this Kindred and Torpor would be?
None that I've been able to determine. However, he looks down at Samuel. It seems that your prophetic one may have an idea. At this point, Cuthbert's going to go. Not Cuthbert. Sandy is going to go through his notes and say he said something about STO.
STO. STO. Is there any type of lore or knowledge that would even remotely touch that?
Hunter lore, military organization lore, things of that nature. Anything to find out a secret paramilitary. Basically, whatever you would use to figure out Project Twilight is what you would use to figure it out.
Oh, fuck you. Nope. No such luck.
Timothy will say, Jameson will say, I'll do some research on this, see what I can come up. Aldwin, you're going to be assisting me on this, right?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Direct-
At this point, D. Rains is going to say, I'll keep my ear on the street, see what I can determine, find out where this crazy honky might be staying.
I know that she's mostly at the church, but would not, Mother Superior Isabetta maybe potentially know something about this group?
I do. Who are you asking?
The court at large. I don't know who to direct that to.
We have a Mother Superior in the city?
Yes.
I will go with you to speak to her. She may. This is Bartholomew speaking. She may respond better to me than she would to other members of the court. Besides yourself, if you've had enough.
Agree.
What do you say?
I would agree.
It's mortal?
Yes.
Is she aware of this?
No. Not that I'm aware of. When members of the court have been around her, I cannot speak for anyone else, but when I've been around her, I've been made sure to keep my appearances as humane as possible. She does have an aura of God around her, and she is particularly acute to those of the supernatural. Not necessarily in knowledge, but she seems very tense around that possibility.
Well, she's Catholic. She probably thinks we're all demons.
Like I said, I have done my measures to protect the masquerade on this issue.
I will continue to do so with her. There is one last thing. What is the rebellion's position in the city?
I'm only aware of 2 members of the Sabbat. Adrian, who is already blood hunted, and a female whose name I have not yet garnered. She looks visibly annoyed by this. 'Cause
Mask will lean over. Her name is Sophia Alonso.
Sophia Alonso.
That name strikes a chord with you a little.
With me?
Yeah. At which point you'll also see the Harpy LaBelle.
Fucking.
Yeah, it looks like she wants to kill somebody when she hears that name. Because Sophia Alonso was a former Harpy and also Clan Toreador.
Yeah.
Camarilla lore?
Yeah.
Intelligence?
I'll take a pop at that after her.
Okay.
Damn, there's where all my successes went.
That's cool. Sorry.
There you go. No.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so 3 successes.
All right, go ahead, Sean. Roll yours.
3 as well.
Sophia Alonso, Clan Toreador, former member of the Camarilla, former Harpy, former Grand Harpy of Indianapolis, at one point linked romantically to Julian Elvistago Plateado de Montano.
Oh.
Was captured by the Sabbat and turned. Has fought Julian on multiple occasions, to which point neither of them have ever come out on top of each other.
Bunch.
Yeah.
Yes, Sophia wrote her last one was, and she kind of paused. And she looked back at Mask. And
The Mask.
she looked at her.
He's He's got that stainless steel mask on that you cannot see what's underneath, and you just know that he's kind of grinning underneath it.
If I was not playing a Tremere, my notes would read, "The Phantom of the Opera is our seneschal."
All right. So yes, 2 spots that we are aware of, but where there's one, there's many. So
Well, if I'm here, then Zalish will not be far behind.
Who?
Zalish was a member of our coterie, Kindred Clan Zemis.
Kindred War.
It would be a diff 9.
I'll spend a willpower.
Okay.
You do realize those come back once a week, dearest.
I know, honey.
I really need to get meditation.
It is nice. I'm going to have to learn that on my guru because I forgot to come in with it.
Yeah, but it's not so big for Guru. Theirs
One
come back
success.
once a day.
Okay. There is a member of the Sabbat known as Zalish, of Clan Zemis.
Oh!
Okay. All right. So you'll get this too. He is a member of the Sabbat's Inquisition, and he is known for being painstaking and brutal in his investigations. He's also a loyalist. That's about it.
Well, not too bad then, I suppose. Out of character.
Yeah.
You could have gotten worse.
Well, this has been an insightful court meeting. Prugin, I'm sure you'll let those who are not here know what they've missed.
The Primogen, of course, will not, except for Samuel, who appears to be asleep.
Whip, I'm sure you'll let your Primogen know what he missed.
Of course, my friends.
All right, is there any other business we need to attend to?
D-Rains will step forward. I'm happy to announce that there are no more Schlachta or anything like that in the sewers. We did, however, round up a bunch of confused former ghouls who had no clue what the fuck was going on.
Yes, I had to deal with that myself. I convinced them they're all part of an orgy. It ended poorly for them.
That was better than our drunken tirade. We convinced them they all got drunk, came down here, and started complaining about the sewer systems.
Best of a bad situation.
Work with what you got.
I would like to extend formal clan acknowledgement to Eric West. Though he was acting in the form of the Scourge, he was, however, fighting alongside Clan Nosferatu diligently. Therefore, we grant him the... Do they still do that? Where it's the...
Clan status is really kind of a, if you want to do it, because there's
Okay.
no rules for it in V20.
Yeah. Therefore, we acknowledge him as not an Ospit still cool.
Congratulations, Mr. West. It's a high honor indeed.
At which point, D-Rains will step back. None of the other Primogens seem to have anything in particular. Michelle still looks like she's going to strangle someone.
Oh, this is going straight into the Heartbeat Report.
Yes, it is.
That fucking cockback is in my city!
Again. Oh, wait. She's been in my city the whole time. Ah!
Well, if we have nothing further to discuss, it would appear that court is adjourned.
At this point, the Whip with no name will pick up his Primogen like a child and carry him out of the Elysium. Bartholomew, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Everybody and walk out the door.
Bartholomew will walk over to Aldwin, nod his head, and say, whenever you wish to meet with Mother Superior Elisabetta, please let me know. I will accompany you.
I will let you know as soon as I know that she's available.
He'll nod and he'll go off to talk over some things with Alexander Hawks. All right. Is anybody else doing anything?
John.
Okay. I'll go ahead and call scene. Thank you, players, for playing. I think we had one watcher, maybe, so thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another edition of Hong Kong House of Cards. Have a great night, and remember, the Sabbat are still around, but the technocracy is worse.